Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of Motivational Mondays. This week's edition of Motivational Mondays, I want to talk about things that I generally run into when I go out and I tell people that I CrossFit, or I'm a CrossFit coach. The immediate response is, what? That stuff's crazy. How do you do that? I could never do that. Well, and I ask them why. Why do you feel like you can never do it? Because I was watching ESPN, and the things that they were doing on ESPN were nuts. I could never do that. Those women are huge, and like they're lifting more weights than I ever could, and the things that they're doing, they're flipping upside down, and I couldn't do that. Now, there's a common misconception because of the CrossFit Games. Not to take away anything from the athletes that are involved in the CrossFit Games, because it's unbelievable that people are able to do what they're doing. But you have to understand that those are professional athletes. So if I asked you to go outside and shoot a basketball after watching a basketball game, does that mean you're going to say, no, I can't do that? No, you'd go outside and you'd shoot a basketball. Because it doesn't feel impossible. The stigma of this is what they're doing and I couldn't do that, you need to understand that we all start somewhere. You're not going to come into a CrossFit gym and do the things that you're going to see or the things you saw those people do at the CrossFit Games. You're going to be doing high to moderate intensity workout. Yes, you're going to be doing functional movements. You're probably going to be grabbing a barbell or being asked to do maybe a push-up. But we all progress to a point, As trainers, our job is to get you to that point where you're able to do the things that are written down. And you're under our supervision. We're not going to push you to a point where you're uncomfortable. Well, we're not going to push you to a point where you're going to hurt yourself. There might be moments where you might be uncomfortable, but that's what this is all about. One of my favorite quotes is, CrossFit is getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. A lot of times you will get to a point where you're going to be like, I can't do this anymore. And you're mentally strong enough, you're physically strong enough to do it, we're just not mentally there yet. But that's what we're working towards. When the normal everyday person who walks in this gym, it is daunting. But you have to understand that every single person that walks in this gym is a normal everyday person. They're not a CrossFit Games athlete. They're not going to be doing what you're seeing on television. These people come here, they put in the work, they leave, they go to work, they do their job, they go home to their family, or they go home to their family right after they work out. We're normal people. We're not crazy. It might be a little crazy because we're experiencing this hard workout, but you'll eventually get to that point where that's what you want to do. So I can't say that we're not all crazy. We have to be a little crazy. If you're a CrossFitter and you've told someone that you've CrossFitted before, how many times have you heard them say that I can't do that, that's too much? Let them know. Let them know that, like when I first started doing it, I had to work up to where I am at now. A lot of people have done this for years and years to get where they are today. Let them know that they should come in and try this out because it's changed you. It's changed your life. And you've been doing this for, say 6 months, 3 years. Let them know about the goals you've hit, or the fact that, you feel better, you feel like you can move around better, you feel like you play with your kids better, you feel healthier, you sleep better. There's so many pros to this. If your one thing is it looks too hard, you should come in and try it out. You should let them know, come in and try it out. So just because you're watching, athletes on TV do something doesn't mean you should stop yourself from doing it. That's pretty much what the moral of today's Motivational Mondays is come down to the gym, try it out, and see how you like it. It might change your life. And most likely it probably will change your life. All right, that's today's edition of Motivational Mondays.